Hi, it's Thad with Willoway. Wanted to talk today a little bit about growing degree days to start out. Right now at Avon, we're at 492 growing degree days. Last year at this time we were 532. What's interesting is we're trending above the average this year and last year. Normally we're around the low 300s, so a lot of stuff's kind of exploding right now. So we're right around that 500 mark. So one of the indicator plants is smoke bush. Winecraft Black, its first bloom, so this is just starting to come into bloom, so it's a real good indicator plant. One of the pests that's a problem right now at 517 would be oyster shell scale, so that would be something you want to look for. And then we're coming up at 550, we're coming up on bronze birch borer and also emerald ash borer. What's interesting with both of those is they're a grillus species beetle, so they have a D-shaped egg hole. The adults will emerge. So both of them are very devastating to the plants they get into. So bronze birch borer obviously gets into the birch, like the Betula paparia. So the paper birch is really one of the ones that really likes. Keeping your birch healthy and not stressed is a really good way to help combat the borers coming in. For emerald ash borer, it's obviously the Fractus ash. So that's one you want to make sure. That one, they're pretty much wiping through the ash population in North America. So really important that you're watching for that and taking plants down or treating ahead of time so that they're pre-treated for the attack from the borers. Some of the other things at 517, we have white fringe tree as a good indicator plant, first bloom. So lots of stuff out here around this 500 growing degree day mark. All right, we've come over to some of our rose growing area. As you can see behind me, we've got a lot of roses down this house. We have lots of houses with roses, these knockouts, but we're doing a split trim. So these are what we're shipping right now. They got buds on them, starting to open, look good, but we want to keep a fresh crop with bud and just starting to bloom for the rest of the year. So we come through and trim about a quarter of each crop. And so you can see the trimmed ones here, and that's so about 4 weeks from now, we'll have them back to this perfect stage of being able to ship to you and just open up right on site. So as we work through the summer, we continue this all the way up into towards fall. We just shut down about September. All right, we're in Sambuca's house. As you can see, this is a great one from Proven Winners called Lemony Lace. Great color, as you can see. It's got this little bit of tinge of red in the growing point on the new growth, and then it kind of comes into this yellow, really beautiful yellow. Kind of fades to a green, lemony green in there. So, but really a nice dissected leaf. So, a lot of color, a lot of showiness in the garden, and it does really well in a lot of different conditions. You can grow this in a real moist kind of climate or soil to a little bit drier. It does okay. It's just going to hold the size back a little bit. I moved over. This is Hibiscus Altha. This one's dark chiffon, and so real nice. These are getting ready to come. You can see a lot of flush. They're really this heat's really bringing them on. As we get more of the summer heat going, they'll really start to come into their own, start flowering about midsummer here, and really keep blooming all the way into the fall here. So this is a plant right now. We ship them quite a bit in spring, but it's not one that people think about early on, but it's one you probably want to keep in all the time because it does add a long season of blooming. I moved over to some of our vines. This is Lenissera Coral Star. Some of the neat things, it's a newer introduction. So neat, it's got purple buds, then it kind of opens up kind of a reddish color, and then it kind of has that orange yellow throat to it, which makes it really nice. You can see we have them on a really nice trellis. These are really good, robust plants. Will climb up something very quickly if you have a larger trellis to go and transition them to. So it's a great plant you should think about. Lenissera is a pretty hardy, easy to grow plant, so not a lot of maintenance to it. There's not a lot of insect and disease problems that really get into it either. So an excellent choice if you're looking for a low maintenance garden plant.